Okay, welcome back after winter week. We are going to jump right back into the academic work, and today we are going to do degrees of comparison. Now, what is degrees of comparison? Let's start. If you see my eyes moving, I'm only looking on my new and improved whiteboard. Okay, so the degrees of comparison is when we compare two nouns with each other. There are three types of degrees of comparison, or 3 degrees of comparison. The first one is the positive degree, and it refers to one thing. The second one is the comparative degree, and it compares two things with each other. The third one is the superlative degree, and it compares more than two things and describe the best or the most. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to go to the PowerPoint, and I'm going to show you a few spelling rules, what to do when you are working with degrees of comparison, when you're going from positive to comparative and to superlative. So let's quickly go to the PowerPoint. Okay, let's quickly start. Just to recap what I said on the video: 3 degrees of comparison: the positive degree, the comparative degree, the superlative degree. Okay, so positive is one thing, comparative degree compares two things, the superlative degree compares more than two things and describes the best or the most. For example, Joan is fit, Mary is fitter than Joan, and Sue, however, is the fittest of the 3. Now, what is important that you need to notice, when you go from positive to comparative, you add ER to your adjective. When you go from comparative to superlative, you're going to add EST to your adjective. Okay, so let's quickly just go through a summary of the rules, summary of the degrees of comparison. You'll see on your worksheets that there's explanations about all of these rules, and they really give excellent examples and explanations. So let's quickly just go through the rules. When working with a short vowel in positive, for example, a flat and thin, the A and the I are short vowels. So what is going to happen is the consonant is going to double, so it will be double T, double N, and then you only add ER to the comparative and EST to the superlative. Then when working with double vowels or double consonants, for example, double vowels clean, the EA is a double vowel, and then the double consonant RT at the end is, you're only going to add ER to the comparative word and EST to the superlative. Then words ending in the E is quite easy. You're only going to add R to the word, and then in the superlative form ST to the word. Words ending in Y, you're changing the Y to an I and adding ER to the word, and then in the superlative, change the Y to an I and add EST to the word. Then words of more than 2 syllables. When breaking words into syllables, when there's 2 or more, you're going to use more comfortable or more in the comparative and most in the superlative form. For example, more comfortable, most comfortable. Then remember I said in term 1, it's not always what you see, but also what you hear. For example, active, if you break it into syllables, it sounds like active. So it sounds like there's actually 2 syllables, but there's actually only 1. So it's also about what you hear. So active will be more active and most active. Then words ending in full, painful, beautiful, you also use more and most, more in the comparative and most in the superlative. Then there's exceptions, where words change completely. Example, good, better, the best, bad, worse, the worst. If there's any questions about degrees of comparison, please ask me and I will help you. Have a lovely week.